It's hard. Always we have discriminations. They are pushing us from cars, and also we can't enter hotels. No job for disabled. So like it's poor. Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very, very special episode of Hip Hop Saves Lives TV and our flagship show. We're going back to Sierra Leone. I want to tell you guys a little story about how this project came about and me working with the disabled community in Sierra Leone. When I first arrived there, I went to the beach probably second or third day, and I was coming out of one of the nicer restaurants on the beach, and literally six disabled gentlemen surrounded me, and they were begging for change. And I said to them, I said, hey, let me ask you a question. You guys can see, you guys can talk, you guys can hear, you guys are mobile, some through wheelchairs, some through crutches. Just because you have a disability doesn't mean you're disabled. It doesn't mean that you should ignore the qualities that you have. Seeing is an ability, hearing is an ability, speaking is an ability. You know, why have you chose to beg over trying to get a job or trying to start a small business and things of this nature? Just because people have disabled, and I'm a person who has a disability. I had a tumor in my knee from the age of 5 to 15. I remember days where I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't walk. The pain was excruciating. Still to this day, even after having surgery at 15, I've lived with pain my entire life. Many days I can't run. Most days I can't run. I can walk, I can hike, but I definitely live my entire life with a certain disability when it comes to running and walking fast, or hiking, or a lot of sports that I played as a kid, I could no longer play after the surgery. So I understand what it's like to have a disability and what it's like to feel not fully mobile, you know? And they explained to me that in the culture of Sierra Leone, when you have a disability, especially polio, which you get from, you know, when you're a kid, people look at you that you're cursed, that your ancestors cursed you, and they have, society just treats you different. They don't want to give you a job. They don't want to give you equal opportunity. It's almost like you're expected just to go to the street and beg. And then, so I said to them, well, what about trying to save a little money to start a small business? And they said, you know, just from begging, we just make enough money to eat on a daily basis. So I said to them, what if I can get you like $50 US? Like what can you get with that? I see guys walking down the street with these trays, and on these trays they sell like cigarettes and lighters and gum and candy and mints, and they stand outside the restaurants or the bars or the clubs, and they sell these things to the patrons. And I said, that looks like a decent business. And I actually spoke to a gentleman who did that on a daily basis. And he said, yeah, I make good money. I survive, I pay my bills, I pay my rent, I buy my food. You know what I mean? Like it's a decent living. So I said, why don't we get some of these and try that? And they said, okay. And they were super excited. And I said, you know, and they said, we all can't have the same business because we all live in the same area. They were living in this abandoned building on the beach. And so some said they wanted to sell fuel. So you buy fuel, then you sell like a half a liter or a liter, I think a liter of fuel to the motorcycle taxis, because there's a lot of motorcycle taxis and like these tuk-tuk taxis that are, you know, very small engines, and they buy gas in very small amounts. So some said they wanted to sell fuel. One guy said that he wanted to sell cultural beads and bracelets to tourists on the beach. So without even attempting to fundraise, I just put their story on Facebook, and people started responding. So there's a list of people that I'm going to name in the credits who donated $50 each. Two people actually gave $100. But I was able to raise $350 for these young gentlemen so they can each have $50 to start their own little small business. And this is the story. This is how I started working with the disabled community in Sierra Leone. How I ended up, you know, after that, I ended up finding a guy that connected me to two rappers who had polio, and they recorded this brilliant song. And we got a celebrity on the song, and also I'm on the song. They wanted me to be on the song to make it, you know, more international. So, but again, this is their story, and this is what life is like to be disabled in a country like Sierra Leone, where the economy is already struggling, and then you have a disability. So people just kind of push you aside and expect you to just live a life begging on the street. And I wanted to help these guys have a little bit more dignity, have a little bit more self-love and self-respect. So thank you for those that donated. I'm super excited about this episode. Hip Hop Saves Lives TV, Peace Tones, Sierra Leone. Let's go.
I'm an amputee. I have this problem from the wartime.
Wartime?
Yeah. When I be young, a little boy, catch me, they shoot me. Be young.
How old were you then?
About 10 years old.
You got shot when you were 10?
Yeah.
Okay, as for my disability, I was young. I just started to work as a 3 years to 4 years. So my mother dreamed the nightmare. So early in the morning, they wake up to wash me. I did not stand again. So from that time, I was polio.
They told me it's a witch snake. He swallowed me, and he reached here, then he vomited me again. So all from here to down this side, all died for me.
Because during that time, we are lack of polio vaccines. And also, but some people say it's a witch. But the main thing is polio. But really, Sierra Leone is very hard for we, the disabled people. We have scattered. Some of us come to the streets. Whereas for me, I come and stay at the beach for a very long time.
I get this problem in 1996, the 6th of January. I was amputated. So I came in the beach year 2001. Because anywhere disabled go to rent, they don't hold the money, they don't rent us. That's why you see right in the street, plenty.
But for now, we are managing here to sleep here. But as you see the building, it's open everywhere. So it's not easy for us. We just manage our life for us to sleep because there's no way for us. And in Sierra Leone, as a disability, people don't care about us. The government even don't care about us. They see us passing on the street, walking on the street, they never think about us.
We lost some of our friends in the streets, and truly we don't happy for that because we are all Sierra Leone now, and we're supposed to live the life they are living.
And how will this business that we're going to provide for you help you?
I realize the business, it make my life better. Yes, it make my family even better because of every day I sell, I will show that say I send small amount of money to them to make it a sustain. Even that the profit, I will keep it. And when the business grow, need to grow more. Yeah.
Do you have children?
Yeah, I have one.
And how old?
It's 3 years old.
Yeah.
Good man. God bless you. For now, I want to selling fuel. Because of when I selling fuel, because in Sierra Leone right now, a fuel business is more. So when I sell it fuel, I will know how to catch money to respond to my family. Because I have 2 children.
You have 2 children?
Yeah.
I have my children and my wife, my mother, but they are not living with me. But I know if I'm doing this business, I can able to connect with them. Then the more I get from the business, I can able to help even my son also to go to school again. But I know this just will help me in life to grow. and it will help me more to develop my life because that is my wish.
Congo for the short one. Congo for the business. I make you look. Alright. I make you look. Alright. I make you look. Alright. Longer money. Longer money.
It's gonna change my life a lot, a lot. It's gonna change my family life and also my home, my mother. Because if I do the business, yeah, as you can see, I'm buying the chain. I'm buying different things, culture, as you can see here.
Nice, man, nice.
Yeah. I have the profits. I will send the profits to my mom to take care of my wives and kids. Yeah.
So you have children?
Yeah, I have 2 children, a boy and a girl.
How old are they?
Let me say the girl is 1 year, the boy is 5 years.
They can't give me money for that do business, then I for that change my life. And if I change my life, if you will be disabled so, I got more value in the society. But if I be like businessman, I give a fair side, like rent, I live with my own family.
Well, there's no problem. I sell 2 packets of cigarettes and
2 packets of cigarettes?
Yes, and that is Marlboro, and it costs each one costs 35,000 euros, and so I got 70,000 euros from the 2 packets. You know, I thank God. You know, the first selling I say good because I started seeing something, and which I was not expecting really, but I thank God.
Yeah, man.
40,000, I sell 40,000.
Nice.
Give that thanks to Allah.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
On behalf of everybody, I just want to tell you that I'm grateful. As you can see, today we came and purchased the beats for the culture, and I will be a self-reliant man. And this is the band that have the table. I will be coming here every week to buy more and more. Yeah. So on behalf of everybody, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.